Hey guys, last year I made a video and it is now privatized on my old channel. And it was basically me reading out my old suicide note. At the time, I was in not a very good place. I was studying for my final exams for high school and I hadn't left my room for weeks. So I thought today I'd watch it again, I guess, because I haven't seen it basically since I made it. So I thought I'd share my thoughts. I'm not good at editing, so I might just slot it in here-ish.
Hi guys, so this is a bit of a strange one. I've been procrastinating on studying for my final exams and I stumbled across my suicide note from a couple of years ago and I was reading over it and I thought it would be good just to be able to look back on this video in a couple of years myself and see how I've changed since then, because even just reading this now, I've changed a lot, even just with my relationships with these people. So I thought it would be good just to document this for myself, and I don't know, some of you might find it interesting for some reason.
I'd just like to pause here and clarify that I'd been working on this basically all of high school and updating it as my friends changed and my life changed. So I hadn't changed it for a couple of years now and hadn't gone over it for a couple of years. So this is me reading it. But I still kind of knew what it said because I'd updated it so many times. It was pretty well lodged in my head. So this is me reading it again after a couple of years. That was confusing. Here you go.
So, to the people I love, by now I will be dead.
I know that part was cliche.
I'm sorry, but at the same time, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry to leave you this way, early, but I want you to know that the truth is I chose this, and that I'm sorry that this is the truth, but I think I've lied to you all enough already. And this is me finally confessing to my biggest lie.
Basically, I've grown up always lying. I'm not good at sharing what I'm feeling or thinking with the people around me, even the people that are the very closest to me. So I hadn't really spoken to anyone about my depression or anything like that. And even when I'd made this, I still hadn't told my parents about it, and I still wasn't getting a therapy or help or anything. So just to give you the kind of mindset I was in when I made this.
I wanted to split this into sections so that I could address each person or each group of people individually and personally. I'm sorry that these words will be short, but I believe that the fewer words, the more meaning they hold. I may have said these words to you before, but they were written here first. Mum and Dad, I'm sorry. I know that this will be hard, and you wanted more for me. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you sooner. I know you've tried so hard to help me, and to try to understand what I was going through. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be more open with you about it. No parent can be prepared for this. I'm sorry to leave before you. I know you wanted me to be happy and have a full life, but I just can't, and I hope that in time you can accept that. I love you.
I think my mum is one of the main reasons that I'm still here, because I know that she wouldn't survive me leaving. And just that guilt and that knowledge kind of spurs me on, I guess. And I know that's a good thing because it proves that people actually care about me enough to have their lives so much affected if I wasn't here, which I know hers definitely would be. And I didn't really know that so much when I was growing up, but lately, since I've opened up to her more about everything in my head and stuff like that, she's been a lot more open about how much she needs me. And I don't know, it's kind of helped, because it kind of gives me something to stay for, gives me a somewhat purpose for my life.
Jemima, Jemmy, Gemfish, my doughy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to leave you, but please stay strong. You are always strong. You are beautiful and deserving. Please make good choices. Please live. Please be happy. Please love. You are so worthy of love. I just want you to find happiness wherever or whoever with that might be. Trust your own judgment more and never let anyone tell you what to do. Fuck all the douchebags. I will haunt them for you. You are my secret keeper, my best friend. I love you.
My best friend was, at this point, really the only person that actually knew anything of everything that was happening to me, and she didn't judge me for it, and she kept my secrets, and I'm still really thankful for that. Since making this video, she's developed really, really severe anxiety, and she's stopped going to school, and she hasn't been able to get a job, and it's really affected her life. I'm kind of grateful that I can be there for her like she was for me, but at the same time, I wish that she could have gone through life still being ignorant to all of this, because ignorance really is bliss. If this had never happened to her, she would have been so much happier and better off in her life, and I know she probably wouldn't have been as helpful to me, but that doesn't matter as much because I just wish that she could be happy again.